ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.
In our sampradhAyam, does we have the worship of Ashtalakshmi Swami? Even in 2013 calendar, if Devri remembers in KK Kitchenparam Trust, right? Even Swami also, Christian Swami also pointed out there are 8 Lakshmis from starting from Adi Lakshmi to Dhanalakshmi. So but some agree, some don't agree on this theory. So what does Agamas or other things say regarding this, Swami?
I'm not sure about what Agamas say, but we do have the concept of Ashtalakshmi comes from probably some portion of the Shastram or some portion of the Agama, Sri Pancharatra Agama possibly, that I am not 100% sure what is the source of it. But in general, we don't have this kind of worship of Ashtalakshmi and so on. Mostly it's based on what Alvars and Acharyas have shown us. That is how our general traditional worship mechanism is. So we have Tiruvaradhanam concept, we have the concept of worshipping Alvars, Acharyas, and then Bhagavan, and then the Videsha Kainkariams, and then Bhagavata Tadyaradhanam. So these are the aspects, and Bhagavad Vishaya Kalakshepam and so on. These are the aspects which are part of our general Sri Vaishnava routine. Some of these worships, such as Ashtalakshmi worship, they may not be pure Sri Vaishnava tradition, but probably later adapted into the tradition, I should say. Because there may have been someone who is an upasaka of some sort, Lakshmi upasaka, whatever it may be, and then maybe he got interested to build a temple and so on. So that is how some of these may have come up. In our traditional sampradaya temples, the Videsham temples, usually the routine is pretty standard. We have Nityanusandhanam, we have Tiruvaradhana Kramams, and then Seva Kalams, and then Kalakshepams. Kalakshepams used to happen regularly in the temples in those days. But nowadays, because of more people interested in just coming and having darshan and praying for their well-being and not being interested to learn deeper philosophical aspects, the Kalakshepam tradition has decreased in the temples. It's only thriving in few temples, few Divideshams. But other than that, the Kalakshepam tradition has reduced largely. Because people are more interested in materialistic benefits, having their problems solved, having their sorrows eliminated. That is the main scope of people these days. But in the olden days, temples had regular routines such as Kalakshepams and other, even lot of debates will happen. And a lot of elders will just sit and discuss different aspects from Kalakshepam. So when they are waiting for Purapadu, when they are waiting for Tiruvaradhanam, unlike nowadays where people are having phone in their hand and just browsing or watching something, people will be sitting and having meaningful conversations about sampradayam, having their doubts clarified, going deeper into philosophical aspects. These were happening in temples. But nowadays, we don't see those. So lots of things have changed. That is the point which I am trying to make. And one among those is these new temples where these kind of worship, separate Lakshmi worship, separate Hanuman worship, for example. A lot of these are later day additions. Like many Hanuman temples have come up in the probably even recent past, like past century and so on. So these are all individuals having their own interest and establishing new methods of worship, methods of uh, devotion, and so on. But traditional Sri Vaishnava Sampradayam worship mechanism can be seen in major Devideshams to some extent nowadays.
ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம். ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.
To learn such valuable information about our Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, please download KOYIL, KOYIL app from Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Our website is koyil.org, KOYIL.org.